So you've just finished building your Lego set. You put away all the instructions. You put away the extra pieces. You might have thrown away the plastic bags it comes in. You're now going to figure out where to display it in your room so you can show off what you did. But there is still one final thing to do. And the final thing is, what do I do with the Lego box? Okay, so in my experience, there are three options you can go with when it comes to dealing with Lego boxes. You can keep them, you can sell them, or you can just recycle or throw them away. I have practiced 2 out of 3 of these. So I can talk to you about what I experienced with those 2. And I only reference the third one, or I'm discussing a third one, because on forums and on eBay, I've seen that that's what people do. So when I first started collecting Lego, I kept every single box. And I kept them assembled like this and like what you see here. That was in Maryland. I transported these boxes from Maryland to Colorado. And then as I got more sets in Colorado, I transported those from Colorado to here in Virginia, where I currently live. So fully assembled, unflattened boxes. So at one point when in my Lego collecting, it was important to me to keep the boxes in addition to the instructions and extra pieces. As time went on, this started to become very problematic. As you can look behind me, these boxes are just from the sets that I've built over the past 5 months. I have them fully assembled right here for the purpose of this video. But as you see, this takes up a lot of space, and not everybody has space for this. Now, I no longer keep Lego boxes. I do keep some, such as the Star Wars UCS sets and the Technic Supercard builds. I keep those boxes because those boxes are actually pretty nice. They house the instructions themselves. And in the case of the Supercars, the box itself is really nice with the sub boxes in between. So I have kept those. Those are in my back storage area. But for most sets now, I just break them down and get rid of them. So when I was keeping boxes, I would put boxes inside other boxes to help keep down on space. And at one point, I kept all those boxes within boxes inside wardrobe boxes, which I had 2 of them at the time. So I had a big wardrobe box that was stuffed with boxes of Legos inside of it. And it was just becoming a big problem to me. So I then decided to start flattening them, like you see some of these right here. Started flattening them, and I started storing them that way, as flattened boxes on top of each other, and continued to put them in the wardrobe boxes. Once again, at some point, once I got done building my Lego set, it just got tiring to, in addition of finding a place to put my Lego set, now I have to find an area, or I had to go flatten the box, put it with all the other flattened boxes, and then restore it in the big wardrobe box. It was this unnecessary step, in my opinion, at that time. So probably about 2 years ago, all the Lego sets I had, or most of them, with all their boxes, I just went ahead and took them to the recycling center. I got rid of them all. So at that point in my Lego collecting, I quit storing and keeping Lego boxes. So it was such a relief to me once I got rid of all the boxes, and now knowing after I build a set, I can just toss or recycle the box and not worry about having to try and find space for these boxes somewhere in my house, or to file them away for some reason because I'm keeping them. Why? Just to keep stuff. Because I started thinking about it. At one point, if I sell these, I'm not going to know where that box is easily stored. I'm going to have to go through boxes upon boxes upon boxes to try to find this particular box for a particular set I was going to sell. Secondly, it's a slippery slope. Where do I stop collecting the Lego materials that come with my set? I saw online people talking about how they keep the poly bags for these sets also, which is just ridiculous. Why would you do that? It's just a small plastic bag. Furthermore, are you going to keep the Lego bag that you get when you go to the Lego store? I'm a huge fan of the CMF series, so all the Lego collectible minifigures. Am I going to start keeping all these little ripped minifigure boxes as well? At some point, you just got to draw the line. And for me, I just decided the best thing was to get rid of my boxes. So that was the first thing that I ever did with boxes. I kept them, hit a breaking point. Well, as my collection got into the hundreds, I think now it's at like 600. I just don't have space or room to keep boxes or poly bags of every single Lego item that I ever bought, which then I decided to toss them or recycle them. So those are the two that I have practiced when it comes to dealing with Lego boxes. Storing them and then actually just getting rid of them. So the final thing we're going to talk about that you can do with your Lego boxes, you can sell them. So there is the option to sell the boxes. I have seen this on eBay. You can just search Lego box only. You'll see a bunch of hits for empty boxes such as this one. And I've never done that, or I've never sold them on Facebook Marketplace because I just didn't want to waste my time or effort doing that thing. And if that's your hustle, good for you. I just don't like the idea of keeping a box and then finding another box in which to put this box to ship that box to somebody who merely wants a box. But they are answering a certain need for those people that do buy boxes, so good for them. Like I said, that's just something I'm not interested in ever doing, so which is why I just go ahead and end up recycling them. So those are three options you have for dealing with the Lego boxes. You can keep them and store them, which I do for some of my sets. You can just recycle them, which is what I primarily do right now. Or you can end up trying to sell them on Facebook Marketplace or on eBay and earn some extra money towards Lego or whatever else your hobbies might be. I just want to say I've never regretted throwing out the boxes when I did a couple years ago. I've never looked back and thought, oh my gosh, I wish I never did that. Now, ask me in 5 years, I might have a different opinion, but as of now, I don't regret it. Thanks for watching. For more videos and advice on Lego collecting, be sure to hit that subscribe button below.